Hey, it's Haplin, and in this module, we're going to talk about conversions. So with conversions, our strategy starts to kind of branch out a little bit. It really depends on your business model and your sales process, the way that you're going to convert folks. And ultimately, at the end of the day, conversion just means moving somebody to the end of the pipeline. The first and most obvious is just a sale being made. It's not required, but it is possible to actually conduct sales with high level. If we head over to the payments section, we'll see that we are able to integrate payment processors directly into high level. You can do Stripe, PayPal, or a couple of other different options. Once you've done that, then you'll have the ability to create products. These are digital representations of products that allow your customers to check out through high level. You can put checkout and payment widgets into a website, you can put them into forms, you can put them onto calendars, which we'll talk about in just a second. So that's one great way to do it. Another approach for more service-based businesses is over on the other side of payments. We have invoices and estimates and documents and contracts. This is if you need to create an estimate that you want to turn into an invoice, you can actually send invoices out. So like home services or other service-based businesses can make use of these features. They're really simple. Payments is a great feature and there's a lot going on there. It's a little bit outside of the scope for me to go too much more in depth, but I have included help doc articles, beautifully written, easy to follow. So if you think you want to use payments in high level, then definitely check those out. Make sure that you understand how they work. A lot of these features are available on mobile too, and it's also going to show you how to integrate this stuff with workflows. So now that you know how to use a workflow, you can trigger different actions taking place based on payment. You can trigger invoices to send automatically or estimates to be sent automatically, contracts for signature, etc. It all integrates. So again, depending on your sales model, this is the part where you kind of have to figure out what's going to be the best fit for your business and what features you really need versus which ones you don't need so much. However, one other thing I do want to touch on is another type of conversion. This isn't quite getting all the way to the end of the pipeline to the sale, but this is an important step for many sales organizations, and that is a sales appointment. There's a whole appointment setting side of high level that is really robust and powerful. It makes use of the calendars feature. So if we hit calendars and go to calendar settings, we can create a new calendar. There's a couple different types. If you don't know which one to use, I recommend just doing the personal booking. This is like the normal sales setup. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do, a lot of different settings to go over. You can set up your details, your availability. You can integrate with Google or Outlook. I am in the funnel builder just to show you how easy it is to embed a calendar as well. If you want to have a little calendar widget, that's how that looks. And this can all be customized as well. And then of course we have to talk about automation. If we go to automation, create a new workflow, we can select a recipe and appointment reminders are on lock. We'll just scroll down, find the appointment confirmation and reminder sequence. And we can see that there's a trigger for appointments that's super straightforward. And then we can do something like remove from workflow. If they were in a lead nurturing workflow, we can take that away and replace it with the appointment reminders. And then we've got all these beautiful actions. We can move them down the sales pipeline. So if we have an appointment set, we can have all types of appointment outcomes as well. So whoever's fielding these appointments can mark an appointment as a no-show or a follow-up in 1 week or something like that. We can customize all types of post-appointment follow-up to try to reschedule or try to get on a second call or whatever. And then one of the coolest things, this is sort of the finale to this module, is that down in the conversation AI, when we have a bot that is already handling conversations for us, we can, in the bot goals, actually turn on appointment booking. This is just crazy. So we click on this and select a calendar, and now the bot actually has access to see the different pieces of slots for availability on that calendar, can share those conversationally with the lead, and is smart enough to interpret the lead confirming a day and a time, and then actually puts that contact info, fills that slot, and sets the appointment for us. To go back to the sales idea as well, if you're skipping appointment setting but you want to use payments, you have products, you have a sales page, etc., you can also train this bot to nurture the lead to getting all the way to the point of sale and then share the link for them to check out on the product. So imagine you have content, you have a call to action that's either a keyword or getting them into a DM conversation, or maybe they just look at your profile picture and click your link tree. One way or another, they get into conversation with you via Messenger or potentially via SMS. Either way, they're interested, you're chatting with them, they're talking with Conversation AI, which is helping them connect with the business and starting to build some sales momentum, making them feel like they're being attended to, and like we're serving them really well even before they're a customer. Which, even though in this day and age people understand that AI is involved in this process, people also understand that it takes effort and intention to set up and to get right, and people still really appreciate and have those warm feelings associated with being well taken care of, even in an AI environment. So they build that momentum and get all the way to the point of booking an appointment, having it confirmed with reminders and the best chance possible at a good show rate. Or perhaps even better, Conversation AI just nurtures them all the way to the point of sale and shares a checkout link. All of this happened automatically. You just had to get it set up once, which you're doing right now, and then you just focus on your social content. So whether you're a local business or working with a local business trying to use social media to help them grow, or if you're a digital business or you're a content-driven business that's trying to figure out how to monetize your presence. Now that you understand conversions, you've kind of got the two dots, then we've gone through every step in connecting those dots using the social planner with social automation to create a marketing ecosystem in which you're generating leads and nurturing them helps you connect the dots between these two things. And now that you understand conversions, the circle is complete. And there's obviously a lot that we didn't get to cover in this video, some details both with payments and with calendars. Make sure you check out the links below for what's most relevant to your business. Beautifully written, helpful help doc articles. That said, once you've had a chance to think through your approach to conversions and sort of map out the end game of where your sales pipeline is ultimately leading, you can go ahead and move on.